So hold my hand, won't you come alive and take all you can, 'cause we will rise up, we will rise up. I know we'll conquer every land, unstoppable, it's all part of the plan, 'cause we will rise up, we will rise up.
This weekend marked the climax of the European Para Championships as the Ahoy Centre buzzed with medal matches for men's wheelchair basketball. Similarly, at the Ahoy Centre, finalists were determined for Para Badminton, while parachuting sport had finals in 3 categories, and numerous sets of medals were contested in para archery and cycling. Near an artificial lake in the village of Zevenhuizen, paracycling finals took place over 3 distances.
Paracycling explained. Paracycling, an adapted form of cycling, accommodates various disabilities. Athletes compete in individual time trials, team relays, or road races, and are categorized into 13 classes. Male or female athletes with various impairments, or balance impairments, handbike riders, or visually impaired tandem riders with a non-impaired partner. Despite different classes racing together, results are adjusted based on mobility level, ensuring fairness and excitement. Adjustments include unique rules and staggered start times for the time trials.
In the longest 93-kilometre distance, 3 cyclists competed fiercely for the gold medals right up to the end.
The men are off, clicking into the pedals. Clicking into the pedals. And it looks like a mechanical already for the Belgian tandem, Thomas de Somwiele. And they have to get the chain back on, losing valuable time right from the start. The Spanish having caught back up. Think attack at the best defense. No, sorry, this is Wenger and Teruel going to the front. And it looks like another attack in the men's race. Tristan Bangma and Patrick Bos have left Tesrude Fransen behind, coming out of the corner into the finishing straight. For now it looks like they are keeping the gap, maybe even getting a few meters more, and they are pushing on. And it looked like a certain Dutch victory. Now the Italians back in the race. And an attack by Tesrude Fransen here into the corner, but Bangma and Bos react immediately, and the attack has been called off over the bridge. Which of the Dutch tandems is going to chase? They know if I chase, the other ones may just win the gold. So I think the best strategy for the Italians now is to say, okay, bronze medal is basically certain, let's go all in and let's attack. But we'll see if they think the same. And there they go. Bangma Bos starting the sprint, getting ahead of Tesrude and Fransen. The Italians look beaten. Yeah, the Italians giving up, but Bangma Bos with the lead now ahead of Tesrude Fransen for the gold medal. And they pull ahead now. That is, after the World Championship title, that is the European title and the gold medals for Vincent Tesrude and Timo Fransen. Second place silver medal. The winners in the men's tandem road race, Tristan Bangma and Patrick Bos, celebrating their win in the sprint against Vincent Tesrude and Timo Fransen.
During the third place match, the host country Netherlands went up against Germany at the bustling Ahoy Centre.
Wheelchair basketball explained. As the name implies, wheelchair basketball is an adaptation of the unimpaired version. The dimensions of the court and the basket height are the same as those of the unimpaired version, as are the playing time, the number of players on the court, and the scoring structure. However, the number of players on the court is limited by a number of points. Players receive 1 to 4.5 points depending on their level of impairment. In total, there may be a maximum of 14 points on the field at all times.
Jiggle in the picture, and we are ready to tip off here at the Rotterdam Ahoy. It's been a thoroughly entertaining tournament, and it's now reaching its conclusion.
Got lucky on that one there. They have to do a better job of contesting Kop van Zuid. There's always a creator who's able to knock down shots too.
Boomer knocks down the first shot of the game for him, and it's a triple. Back to Pogovic. These two linking up absolutely fantastically at the moment, and there is the finish from Optenaert. Great patient build-up play from the Dutch. Decides to backtrack, and the Dutch can reset. Zuntinger again going inside. Quentin Zuntinger, so patient. He saw a lane. And Germany with Jens Albrecht, who has 4 now. Make life interesting, there's no doubt about that. Here is Boomer to Buddha, the two linking up again. Buddha puts it in. Germany are fighting back. Aluski. Boomer goes glass and puts it in. 1 point game. Pogovic finds Optenaert, strings it. Mandel Optenaert, the leading scorer in these European Para Championships. Well, it's only fitting, isn't it? They've hosted us, they've welcomed us with open arms. It's only fitting that the Netherlands are on the podium for both the men and the women. Congratulations to the Netherlands, bronze medalists here in front of a home audience in Rotterdam.
Incredible performance from both teams. What amazing competitors the Germans are. But Netherlands, they come up huge in front of their fans.
In the long-awaited final, Spain faced opponents Great Britain.
GB getting the first possession. Philip Pratt carrying the backcourt with Greg Warburton. Nacho left with a bit of time and space, finds Pablo. And Varquella just misses that one off the backboard. Getting the ball ahead and getting inside the paint. Ortega's made 1-3, makes another one. Nacho, he is cooking. A little bit of Spanish paella here at the moment. But GB need a score here. They need some form of inspiration. Warburton on the baseline, puts up another one again. Gets this one to drop. That's a good response by Great Britain.
Absolutely, second field goal now for Greg Warburton, 2 of 4.
They play to protect the health and safety of our Paralympic athletes. And a good call by Page. Ortega finding Pablo. Varquella top of the key and again. 6-it. Pablo's feeling confidence.
Absolutely, he now has 8 points and a good shooter, especially from the
8 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Warburton on the baseline goes up again. 4 buckets. Bangs his chest to say, game on, baby.
Why not? And how not on his shoulders at the moment, Garcia needs to really get going. Second field goal for him.
Right now, just finding the separation going off the backboard. And Philip Pratt delivering. The British Dragon from Wales. But GB looking to extend their lead. Warburton goes in the lane, puts up a shot again. Count it. Badminton at the moment looking like the MVP was. Well, congratulations to Great Britain as they are going to win their 8th Men's European Wheelchair Basketball Championship. The final touch on the cake there, and good night, Great Britain. That is for you. Well, Spain trying to go for a consolation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here in Rotterdam in the beautiful country of the Netherlands. And as it stands, the team who finished second place at the IWBF World Championship are going to take on the 23rd European Men's Wheelchair Basketball Championship. Congratulations. The House of Parliament will be singing and celebrating here tonight as this British team becomes the greatest dynasty in the history of European men's wheelchair basketball. GB wins it.
Throughout the game, Great Britain showcased their quality and will be bringing home the gold medals.
Honestly, over the moon. This has got to be the hardest Europeans for us ever, just with the pressure involved on it, obviously, with the change of format, with a repertoire system to make it to a Paralympics, the pressure involved on a quarter-final and a semi-final just to go straight through. Like, this means a lot, and how we picked ourselves up off the disappointment, and I'll be honest, it was disappointing to lose the final by 1 point. We went there to the World Championships, we went there to win. That was our goal. So to pick ourselves back up after that and deliver this performance, get ourselves in Paris and play a final like that, honestly, I can be proud of the guys. Honestly, it's been really, really, really cool. I don't know another word to say for it. It's been really cool. Like, to be integrated with other sports, it gives that sort of Paralympic feel, that games feel. I think it's great for all sports, for all Paralympic sports moving forward. And I believe the idea is every 4 years to do this sort of going into a Paralympics. So no, like, I think anytime we can get to promote disabled world Paralympic sport, it's only a bonus. So no, thank you to Holland for this. Thank you for the European Para Championships for involving us in the games. No, it's been great. Thank you.
As the badminton competition unfolded, it advanced to the semi-finals.
Para Badminton explained. Para Badminton, adapted for athletes with physical disabilities, permits aids like prosthetics and wheelchairs. Athletes are divided into 6 classes. Wheelchair users with impairments in lower limbs and/or trunk function. Standing athletes with impairments in lower or upper limbs or in balance and coordination. And athletes with small stature and reduced reach. They compete in singles, as well as men's, women's, and mixed doubles.
A particularly exciting semi-final took place between Amir Levi and Luca Olgiati.
I tell you what, this is awesome quality.
This is good badminton. This is what I expect though from this. Oh, he tried to be a bit too clever there. He should have just punched that long.
Squeezing Luca as he's trying to take the initiative.
That's a good
Great
push.
shot.
Nice soft push. Good soft hands.
To be fair, I think I've done all right this week as well in the doubles.
That's a fantastic cross drop from Luca. That's better. Good length.
Clear,
That's
great
better.
length. Yep. Good chair skills from Luca. Brilliant.
That's a fantastic drop there.
9.
They're two great guys, they really are.
Quick, go on and tell them. Best out of 5. Keep it going.
No, I want some lunch. It's in.
20.
Here we go.
17.
Seamus with the call, helping our umpire to be sure that was in. Oh, surely it was going short.
Wow.
Amir keeps it going, takes no chances. Somebody's got to be positive here. Somebody's got to go for it and deserve it.
Somebody's got to be brave.
He could cut the tension with a knife. Luca's gone straight down the line for the win.
I actually thought the other one was out from Luca.
I think you're right. I'm not sure. They didn't take any risks. Luca with the finish, 22-20 in the third. What an incredible end to this semi-final.
Tomorrow, badminton will conclude with a total of 8 final matches at the Ahoy Centre. The Paris shooting competition included 2 finals in the 10-metre air rifle prone categories.
Shooting Parasport explained. Shooting Parasport is for athletes with physical and visual disabilities, using air guns to target 10 rings scored to 1 decimal place. Disciplines vary by airgun type, pistol or rifle. Stance, standing, kneeling or prone. And shooting distance. Athletes are classified into 3 groups based on their disability level. Freehand shooting, shooting with airgun support or an assistant, and visually impaired athletes who shoot at a 10-metre range using sound signals for aiming, with the highest tone indicating a maximum score of 10.9.
Even with a grimace and a scrunch of the face and just blowing some air up and over her fingers, knows that it could be just a quota place and nothing more today. And she hit one earlier on in the final. Oh, 10.8, just 0.1 away. Once again, Shetnik just showing her absolute class. It's Shetnik versus Wadowiczova. That continues that battle. The difference is now 3.0. Meanwhile, Babska of Poland, who's been in 3rd place for the majority of this final, finds herself some distance behind, 3.6 behind the Slovakian. Babska 10.5. Shetnik once again last to shoot. 10.7, so just increases the lead. Wow.
3 very good shots, but
10.5, that's to be expected. Babska will probably shoot next. So at least a silver medalist secured for Wadowiczova. 10.9 from Babska. What a way to finish. It's not enough to close the gap, but it is the perfect shot. So Poland have another medal. Meanwhile, Shetnik has led all the way and shows absolutely no signs of wavering or falting. 232.0 with a gap of 3.5. She just needs 2 shots over a 10. And for the second time in as many days, we could have another world record. Meanwhile, 10.2 from Wadowiczova. I think Shetnik will shoot in the mid-10s. Well, it's in the lower 10s, but it's enough to keep the world record in her sights. 10.2. Wadowiczova will shoot first. I'm pretty sure of that. And she knows now, the Slovakian, that she's just shooting for a silver medal. 10.9, what a way to finish. So Shetnik, we're cheering her on. She's 7.4 behind. Will she claim the world record? Taking her time, 25 seconds left on the shot clock, and 8.5 or higher is enough. And it's out of the 10 ring for the first time in a while, but Arina Shetnik with a 9.8 means she shot a new world record. It's happened once again in as many days. The silver medalist today is Veronika.
During the finals in the 10-metre air rifle standing SH1 women's category, Irina Shetnik from Ukraine established a new world record. She recorded a score of 2.52 exactly, and now she holds the record, as well as clinching first place in her category.
Para Archery explained. Para-archery is archery for athletes with physical or visual impairments, categorized by recurve, compound and W1. Participants shoot 72 arrows during 12 4-minute qualification rounds, followed by elimination rounds. Distances are 70 meters for recurve, 50 meters for compound and W1, and 30 meters for visually impaired shooters. Points range from 1 to 10 based on the ring hit. Strict rules govern the use of adaptive equipment and visual aids. Visually impaired athletes receive assistance from a support reference and a spotter for verbal information relay.
Nine. Another miss on the right. You can see that all of Christos' arrows, you can see that he's adjusting his reference point on the pole as well.
And that's a 7?
It's a 7. Or Ruben. Shoots a 9. It's not
close.
enough. Set will go to Ruben, which will just be a nice way for him to get his reference point. Almost shoots a 10.
Maybe
Closes
it is.
it out. But that is a bit controversial. Has turned green. And that's 8 for Christos.
He needs a 6 to tie. That's
Shoots a
5.
5. So 1 point up to Christos. Start a comeback. The pressure got to him.
It was a real fast one.
20 points to Christos. And an 8. This would mean that they tie this set with 20 points each, bringing the score to 5-1. Christos to start. Draws back his bow. Fires it into the left 4 ring. Be in the middle for sure.
Let's hope.
And
That's a
2
2.
for Ruben.
That's
Finds the middle. 9 points to Ruben.
to go.
Christos needs a very good arrow this time around. And it's a 7.
And Ruben has enough for a tie, so a 5 would be...
5 would win it. 5 or better to win for Ruben van Hollebeke from Belgium.
He's also the world record holder.
And that's a 10.
That's a
Almost
perfect
takes
end.
out the spider. And that's a gold medal going to Ruben van Hollebeke from Belgium. Absolutely no
There's no
question as to who should have won that gold medal. That last arrow. Archers that they also have the experience of shooting on the finals venue in Rotterdam.
And there's the celebration.
And there's the confirmation from the judge.
It was really a tough year. Yeah, Dad passed away just like that. He fell down. He was dead. So we couldn't say goodbye. You miss first of all the calls, just calling and saying, "Hello, Dad. How are you? What you doing?" That we cannot do. But now I'm nagging Paul. So my coach, he was the first one who called when we were in trouble. He was the first one we called when we got the gold medal. Sometimes you have to say life goes on, and I just can only say, Dad, thank you very much. I dedicate it to him because he was my greatest fan. But he was not always around us, but he was my greatest fan. And he was also the one who could say, hey guy, watch out, they're coming after you. So he could also give me a kick in the butt and say, you go on, you have to go on, you have to work, you have to train, practice, you have to do everything in your power that you have. And there's one thing he said always to me, when you do your best, that's the only thing you can do, is your best. So that's why I have the gold medal.
On the 12th day of the European Para Championships, an extensive para basketball tournament wrapped up in Rotterdam. The basketball event spanned 9 days and delivered unforgettable emotions to teams and spectators alike. In the last 2 days, a multitude of medal sets were contested, resulting in significant shifts in the top positions on the leaderboard. The Netherlands still managed to retain the top spot, and they will aim to maintain their lead until tomorrow, when the championships conclude with the final matches in para badminton, archery, shooting sport and cycling.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching. Welcome here to the 2023 European Para Championships. We're live here in Rotterdam.
And that's a 10.
I just can only say that, thank you very much.
Somebody's got to go for it and deserve it.
Somebody's got to be brave.
Oh, what a tremendous shot. Luca's gone straight down the line for the win.
Congratulations. The House of Parliament will be singing and celebrating here tonight.